Hey guys, Greg Medford from Medford Knife, MKT USA. Listen, I have been sitting by quietly for months. I've been berated by so many people for speaking my mind. I thought I would do an old-fashioned rant video today. Now I'm getting worked up, and I'm gonna try not to freak out. Billy's never seen this out of me, so I'm gonna kind of like roll a little easy here. But everybody kind of doesn't want to support the company if I talk politics, and then they threaten to, harm me financially. To which I say, okay, you can do that, but if we all just decide to hate each other because of our politics, then mostly if you're a liberal, you're going to miss out on a whole bunch of things, and if you're a conservative, you're going to miss out on a whole bunch of things. And it's just not the way to go through life. So I'm going to lay it all out there. And so if you're a knife person and you don't like this, and you just want to see about knives, what we've done is you have a pause button at the bottom. Hit pause, don't watch it. So if you're really into knives and you don't want to hear my politics, and you're a hardcore liberal who's completely closed-minded and you don't want to hear any ranting at all whatsoever because you have so little argumentative position, you're threatened by anything that someone says from the other side of the aisle, then I recommend you shut the video off right now. And if you stick around, don't say, why are you doing this? Because I'm giving you the opportunity to self-censor and self-modulate what you're getting exposed to, so you won't have to, if you don't want to, you don't have to think. You can just shut down, retreat into the box, put up your Antifa blockade and do your thing. Now, if you stick around and you complain at me, now you've been warned, you should be gone. You're at 5, the real rant starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get the fuck off my channel if you don't like the politics. Listen, here's the deal, you guys. We have a communist invasion going on right now, and I get to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I work till 6 o'clock at night. And there's a communist invasion going on right now. And these fucking kids are running around, and that stupid, what's her name, Ocasio-Cortez? She is a dumb, fucking vacuous ding-dong. Now, there's a lot of other things I could say. She's not dumb because she's a chick. She's stupid. And she's uninformed and unintelligent. Every time she opens her mouth, she's got to ban the press. I mean, Donald Trump's a lunatic and he's not banning the press. She is dumb as a box of hammers, uninformed, uneducated, and the ding-dongs of New York have elected her. If you elected her, you would have your fucking head examined. I would elect Nancy Pelosi over that stupid fucking ding-dong. Does anybody remember that like 150 million people were killed in the last century by socialists and communists? Does anybody understand that there's no good that comes out of socialism? None. It only sounds good when you're not there and you're trying to take other people's money and oppress them. There's no good that comes out of it. None. They're totalitarians. Their arguments are so bad. We've been running an ad now. How long have we been running that ad looking for liberals to debate with us?
A couple months.
We've been running an ad in the 5th largest metropolitan city in the United States. We are offering money for anybody who thinks they've got a good liberal game to just come have a polite conversation and politely have a polite talk. Because I can totally do that. Billy, we've had some come in where we sit down and their arguments collapse right before our very eyes, and it doesn't make for compelling video. It's not fun to see somebody, their arguments kind of waffle and collapse. So we're not really getting that great of a liberal perspective, are we? I am challenging you. Now, if you just want to say I'm dumb, fuck you. If you just want to say I don't know what I'm doing, well then fuck you too. If you want to engage me and give you a good argument, I am open heart, open mind, willing to hear you. I challenge conservatives all the time on their contradictions, on the duplicity of their argument, on, you need to know your position and you need to know the position of those who are against you. You need to know them. You need to know both sides. If you don't know both sides, how did you make up your mind? This is what boggles me. What's better, hard or soft? Oh, soft. Definitely soft. Well, how do you know? Because I know soft. But Have you ever tried nailing a nail with a hard hammer? No, but I like mallets. Rubber soft is better. And I go, what? How do you know if you haven't tried it? Try the hard hammer. I mean, that's a silly example. It's an extremist example. It's something that Socrates would do. He would throw out a crazy example of such extremes that it makes his point so obvious that a kindergartner could get it. If you don't know my point, how do you know your point is even on fucking planet Earth? So I'm challenging you all. If you're conservative on some things like I am, if you're fiscally conservative, you're a constrained, small government constitutionalist like I am, you had better know your argument. You had better. I sat down with a hardcore abortionist the other day and had a debate. And their debate waffled and flailed and fell apart before a group of people. We were all sitting there. And I did it really politely and very calmly. And I could tell that they were hot under the collar and they didn't even know what to say. Because they were ready to practically blow a building up over an argument for which they've never even entertained the other side of the argument. So, my challenge to all of you out there is make sure you know the other side of the fucking argument. Make sure you know. You know that guy Louder with Crowder who sits down at a table and says, prove to me I'm wrong about this, and just challenges people to argue with him? I'm kind of doing the same thing. And I'm challenging all of you. If you're a conservative and you think you got it all figured out, and God, country, apple pie, and the American flag, boy, you better know your fucking argument. If you're going to be on our side about some of the points, if you're gonna argue this side, and it seems like a lot of times maybe we're on the same side, know your goddamn argument. I'm sick of conservatives who make an argument and you ask them nuances about it and they've never even thought about it beyond what they heard on Fox News. Know your goddamn shit. Know your political discourse. It's shocking to me how many people don't even understand how the Congress works, what the election cycle's like, that a third gets reelected every 2 years. They don't understand how the Senate's every 6 years, and it's alternating. I don't understand how so many people can have such heartfelt conviction and be so goddamn ignorant. So get on board with the program. So those of you who stuck around, well, look I'm preaching to the choir. Either that or you're saying, yeah, goddamn, Greg. Make your case, know your points, and know what your adversaries are up to. Because if you're uninformed about your adversaries, you're going to lose. And if you're uninformed about their opinions, your opinions are uninformed. We have to know both sides. Do you know what they call having an opinion without both sides? Stupid. Ignorant. You think you believe in God? Go read some Thomas Aquinas. I mean, really, if you think you believe in God, go read some Thomas Aquinas, where he shoots down all the reasons people rationalize God's existence. Work your way through some Thomas Aquinas. And if you, on the other end, you come out still believing in God, you know both sides of the argument now. And that's just one example. You ought to go listen to Gloria Steinem speak before you get all crazy hot under the collar about feminists. I mean, I'm crazy hot on the collar. I think feminists are the biggest bunch of ding-dongs on the planet Earth. And us having humored them is even sillier. But I know their side of the argument. I made an argument the other day. I said, women's right, a women's right to equality in our marketplace, in our economy, and in our country does not equate. Equality means same as your fellow countrymen of the other gender. So if you look at your gender equality, that means you get the same things as people of the opposite gender, right? So you get treated the same under the law. You get treated the same under a divorce. You get treated the same in civil litigation. You get treated the same in a speeding ticket. You get treated the same at work. You get equal pay for equal work. All of those things, right? That's equality for women, right? How about abortion? The discussion I was having was over abortion. Now that's a long drawn out thing, and I'm not going to get into that because this isn't a thing on abortion, but I was basically saying feminism has tied abortion to feminism. And they're only tied that way because someone said, though, that's not really true. Their pitch is for equality. But equality doesn't mean they get rights above everyone else. Equality means same as everyone else. So there's a whole discussion I can have about this. And if y'all ever want to have the abortion discussion, for God's sake, I'll do it. And I know there's people out there going, oh my God, what is he thinking? He's going to destroy his company. Do you guys realize how few liberals actually buy my kind of knives? Do you know how few liberals can tolerate Greg Country, Greg, the planet, the world according to Greg? Hardly any of them. I'm not catering to right-wingers, but I'm telling right-wingers, know your shit. And lefties, you don't have any game. I haven't met a lefty in years with game. I'll tell you what, if you come out here and you can sit and have a debate with me from a liberal perspective and you can win, I'll give you a free knife. All right, Greg Medford, Medford Knife. I'm out!